After storming the Bastille, a great fear ran into the villages around Paris and through the towns of France. The great fear lasted from July 17th to August 3rd, 1789. In the beginning, the king was neglecting his people, which caused fear and outbreak among the citizens. Rebellion started to strike every person around France. Over time, rumors spread over the common people about the king. Fear was embedded out of the message that the king was sending troops to surround France. So, in result, the people started preparing for whatever King Louis XVI planned to send their way. They found places to hide in forests and caves. They stole weapons from wherever they could find, such as pitchforks, torches, knives, and guns for protection against the French army. The high taxation after the storming of the Bastille caused famine among the commons, which the king ignored their starvation. He was living lavishly, eating the entire supply of food each and every night, which could feed all of the citizens of France. Taxes got so high that people could barely afford to get enough food for themselves, let alone their families. They got so fed up with the taxation documents that they intruded in the nobles' homes in the middle of the night and burned the papers. So by law, there was no proof that they were bound to pay the taxes, and to make a bigger statement, they burned down the manor's houses, even if there were people in it. After burning of the villages of France, famine started to sweep the streets of the common people. Bread prices increased, making it difficult to almost impossible for the people to buy it. Bread, being the main source of food, made starvation inevitable for most citizens. While all this was happening within the villages, the king continued to live his lavish life. This created a sense of hatred for the King Louis XVI. He did not blink an eye to any of the hardships his people were facing. He did not care about what they were going through, and he did nothing to help. Riots all over the towns kept getting more and more violent because of the neglect the villagers faced. They demanded that Louis and Marie Antoinette came to Paris. They wanted them to see the harsh conditions they were undergoing. The commons seized knives, axes as weapons, and broke into the palace of Versailles. They raided the queen's apartment and murdered 3 guards along the way. In result, all this violence, the king took a stand. He stood atop of his balcony and called out to the angry mob below, "My friends, I will come to Paris with my wife and children."
I don't know what to speak of this, but